Okay, that's the back of the kirk. This is where the headquarters, the Principia. Just take you down and show you the sign of it down there. Oops. And the church is actually built on the headquarters of the fort. So, and then if you come down here, this is the Via Principalis, the main road. Unfortunately, because again with the COVID thing, the grass is growing over a lot of where you would normally see the bricks would outline where the different buildings were. These are actually part of the Roman walls that run along both sides of the Principia. You've got here, and just again the problem is trying to focus in on this properly because of the light. I can only see shadows of what I'm actually shooting, but that should give you an idea. And then when you come down here, you have the barracks were on this side. In fact, I'll just go through the barracks door, and this would run over to here, where that would be the back of the barracks wall, and then you would have this small corridor going down here, and this would be again more barracks on this side. From what I have read of the fort, it was actually a unit of German auxiliary who manned it, Batavians, I believe they were. And over here, at the back of the barracks, were the two latrines for the fort. Unfortunately, if the grass was cut, you could see there's actually a rise that runs just over here, which is where the battlements and the sort of ditch and the walls would have been. But again, the problem being that because the grass is so overgrown at the moment, normally this is all trimmed back and you can get a much better, clearer view of the fort. And then if you come round here, the village that stood outside the fort is where the hall over there would be. And then coming up here, it comes towards, this is where the granary would be, and then in there is where the headquarters would have been. In the stone, I'll show you the stone tower at the front of the kirk. It was actually made from the stones that came from the Principia. Over here is where the granary was, which, with the layout of the stones, what I like about it is that it gives you an idea of the size of the buildings. And you think, you know, I mean, a granary, I think there would have been 600 Batavians in the regiment that was stationed here. And you think, so this building here would actually have kept enough grain to feed the men for, I don't know, 6 months, a year. But I'll just take you a quick wander through. In fact, yeah, I'll just take you through and show you the tower. And this way I can see how the Steadicam works. Though it's quite a cloudy day here, actually, it's quite warm. I find it really crazy that you can do this with the technology. That you can actually take what would have been unthinkable when I was at art college, just the cost of the equipment to be able to do this. A quick walk through the graveyard. There's other videos that I'm going to be making. There's one of this guy over here is Jock Howison. It's quite an interesting story, but I'll be making a full video of that. I decided to postpone under present circumstances. The idea of doing a video based in the graveyard might not be in the best taste, but once it's all over then I'll make the full story of Jock Howison. And then if you come around here, that's the gallery just down there. It really is peculiar trying to shoot when you can't see what you're shooting. And then these stones here, although the cement on it is modern, the stones actually come from the original, the fort. It's the oldest part of the kirk. And the stones were apparently taken from the Principia and the walls to then create the tower, which, as I say, it's the oldest part of the kirk. It's from 1645. But I just thought I would try this out just as a wee video to see how the Steadicam worked and give you an idea of the ruins at Cramond. Speak to you soon, Mike.